Hub. It is a device that allows multiple computers and other devices to be connected via LAN. It has multiple input-output ports in which a signal introduced at the input of any port appears at the output of every other port. Network hubs use Ethernet connections to link computers together and are also known as Ethernet hub. Now this diagram shows the working of a hub. Data, when comes in from the device, desktop computer being in this case, it is sent to all the other devices being connected by the hub, printer, database and laptop in our case. A switch is a computer networking device that links network segments or network devices. It comes from multi-port network bridge that processes and routes data at the data link layer. Now this diagram shows the working of a switch. When data comes in from the device being the desktop computer, it is sent to the laptop. A hub shares the total bandwidth among all users, while a switch provides a dedicated line at full bandwidth between every two devices transmitting to each other. A router is a layer 3 device that connects two different networks and routes packets of data from one network to another. This picture shows how a router looks like. Now this shows the connections made by the router between the two networks and the internet. Finally, this shows the connections made between a router, a switch and a hub and the working.
Wired network architecture. This is the flow and this is the server in which my data is stored, and I have to reach this, store this here in my computer. The signal transmission takes place through a protocol. First of all, my data reaches the national level server. Via satellite or long distance optical fibers. From here, it reaches the state level server via optical fiber. From here, it reaches the district level server via optical fibers. From here, it reaches the zone level server via optical fibers. Here, the internet as well as telephone exchange takes place. From here, my data reaches the router via twisted pair of cables, where at the one end RJ45 jack is attached, which is further attached to Ethernet card. And now I receive my data. Similarly, in our campus, we have two optical fibers, one of which covers the whole campus, starting from the server room to the cafe building, then to the library building, and then to the hostel, and then again to the server room, forming a ring to the topology.
Wireless uses radio frequency transmit data, which is more subjected to interference, whereas wired network uses physical connection which do not experience fluctuations and interference. Wireless network is not that secured as wired network because wireless connection signals through air that can be more easily interpreted by someone.
So what did we learn in this module? Transmission media can be classified as guided and unguided, which is also known as wired and wireless. The twisted pair cable, coaxial, optical fiber are example of the guided media, while airspace are the examples of unguided media. We also learned that interconnecting devices like hubs, switches, and routers function with a different level of intelligence. While hubs transfer the data packets to all the connecting computers, switches use the MAC address to transfer the data to the specified computer. A router connects many networks together. So now why don't we pause the screens and answer the following questions.